What's up, everybody? It's Thursday Night BBQ Chat. It is another Thursday. It is 7 o'clock. Yes, it's the Thursday.
See, now you figure out why I always kind of like like just not ready.
I was ready. I got so excited about today's show because today's show is going to be an amazing show. I see. Are they in here already? Jeez,
they're in here already. Look at them go.
All right, everybody. I'm Steve Kress. I'm the grill department manager over at Wanamaker's in lovely, beautiful downtown Downers Grove. And the man sitting next to me, as always, is the chairman of the board. He dropped his microphone, Mr. Ryan Hogan. It's going to be an even better show. I thought for sure you weren't going to have a microphone and it was going to be the best show. And it's the best show ever.
No. I'm going to have to go down. Anyways. What do you mean this? It's Craig Carter. What about us, Michelle? I mean, it's not all about the party starter. I mean, it is, but I mean,
you know.
So
anyway, Ryan, Thanksgiving's over. Thanksgiving's over. Did you have a good Thanksgiving?
I did. I had a great Thanksgiving. We heard about a girl battle. It's way too far away for us. Oh well, let's figure it out. No, I had a great Thanksgiving. I went down to Kansas City, got to spend time with family, so it was amazing. That was the best part. Yes, got to drive back in a little bit of snow.
Nice.
Yeah, it wasn't too much fun.
Michelle's going to be on the next 2 weeks. So anyway, let's do a little background history story on this show tonight. A while back, before the American Royal, Mr. Craig Carter gave me a call and said, "Hey, dude, I got this idea for this contest I want to do. I want to be on the show to promote it." And I said, "Well, sure." I didn't know if you guys are going to miss it if you're not on the show. This is it. I mean, he did a little teaser, a little tickler at the American Royal, but this is the first live broadcast where he's going to talk about this amazing competition. And it is a cool one because he laid it all out for me, kind of what it was, and I was kind of blown away. Now I got even more things that I got to budget my vacation time for. And then I felt bad. I said, "Well, what about my good friend Ryan?" I said, "Can you include a griddle battle in that thing?" And he's like, "Well, I feel sorry for the guy, so maybe I'll talk to him."
I know,
you know what I mean?
It was a sympathy.
It was a sympathy.
Addition.
Sympathy.
But it's not just about the griddle battle. So
it's not. So let's bring him in.
As you guys can see up there in the corner, Aces Wild. Mr.
Party starter.
Carter, the party starter.
What up?
Yeah. Woo, 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 woo.
What's up, guys?
We need the firework. Oh, it doesn't work on mine.
It doesn't work. I think it only works on the phones. Cheer! Wow! Ding ding! Whatever.
Hey, I'm right there with you, brother.
I got water.
There we go. I've been drinking a lot of that this week.
So anyway, Ryan, bring up the picture of what we're talking about, because I'm really excited because this is probably the most amazing competition I have ever heard of in my whole life. It is. He's playing off the name from the Hogs with a Cause. You see it down there, Ryan? You see it? Do you see it? There it is. Carnivore Carnival, barbecue festival, and all around great shindig. Look at all that stuff that's going to be in there.
Barbecue bands and clowning around.
Live fire freak show, Dutch oven delights, Butcher's Battle Royale, Battle of the Best Offset Smokers, 50 KCBS teams, SCA and rib contest. And Ryan, did you say griddle battle is going to be in there?
I don't see it on there. We need new flyers, but
we're gonna fit the griddle battle in there. That's
boom.
Well, we're gonna make that work. I've got something on my sleeve for that, and it's gonna be something special.
It's right there. Put it up in the corner there.
No, scrub it off wherever it's at. Scrub it's on this side. Scrub it off. Wow, this is it. So if you're looking for a competition next year, I'm telling everybody to budget yourself, because this sounds like this is. How did you come up with such a? I mean, this is everything. I mean, you can't. This is everything all in one spot, all at one time.
You know, I mean, we kind of started last year. I mean, I've been wanting to do it for a couple of years. Just been trying to figure out the layout, and there was some different ideas thrown around there. Talked to a couple different people all over the world, and traveled a lot last year to different events and competitions and different things, and when I went to Mexico with Alejandra Gutierrez, he with SMP, they just threw they threw a match under my ass and got me fired up. And I was like, man, we need something like this in the United States. And nobody's ever done, I mean, there's food festivals and stuff like that, but nobody's ever done anything like this with just so many different aspects in the works. I mean, there's music festivals that have food and barbecue and stuff like that. And I'm just like, we need to do this bigger and better and blow it out of the water. And I've been talking to people for the past 6-8 months and trying to get the wheels going on it. Talked to some partners that I've hadn't asked for big stuff from in the past, and a lot of them jumped on board, and a lot of people's waiting. I mean, you know how corporate sponsorships are. They're waiting for their budgets and stuff like that. But this is going to happen no matter what. We got 50 acres rented in Platte City, Missouri, just north of 5 minutes from the Kansas City airport. And it's going to be a throwdown, and it's going to be a good time.
What are we going to do with 50 acres?
I don't know, but are there hotel?
There's an arena where we can have mutton busting with barbecue pitmasters.
They got to wrestle their own food down before they.
I mean, how would you like to see Brad Orson and Mo Cason? Well, sheep wouldn't work.
I was going to say, I don't know.
Maybe a pig.
It's got to be a pretty big sheep. That's a bad idea.
Oh, so what about so by this 50 acres? Is there accommodations for everybody, or what's that looking like?
There is a lot of accommodations. There's a lot of parking. There's facilities on this property. There's a huge spot for indoor judging for the KCBS, and it's going to be KCBS, SCA, and Rib Cook-Off Association. And then we're going to throw the griddle battle in there on Friday. So
Friday night griddle battle. Griddles and Vittles were our last grand champion. They said appearance fee for reigning griddle battle grand champions. First you said it's too far of a drive, and now you want to get in for free.
Well, because they see all the excitement that's going down. Now it's like, oh, now I got FOMO. I just don't want to be left out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, if you wouldn't drive your RV into the snow and get it stuck.
Just missed the driveway by that much.
They did. They thought it was.
No, it's a really great facility. I looked at probably 5 or 6 facilities across the Kansas City area, everywhere, and it was the best one for the money and just the location and the functionality of it. I mean, it's got an arena, it's got bleachers. We're gonna have bands. We're gonna have DJs. It's got 2 or 3 other facilities there. It's got a where we're gonna have the butcher's battle. There's a kind of an open air area with a stage that's covered where we're gonna be able to put rails in and slide the product in on hangers and rollers and make it just a really, really cool butcher's battle with everybody. I've got a couple people already committed for that. Got a couple people committed for the offset cook-off, offset battle. But the facility is just, I mean, it's unique. It's a fairground. So it's used to putting on just different kinds of just stuff in different areas. And I'm excited about it. It's going to be a really cool event. We've got a little saloon there. That's going to be like a VIP area-ish. And good. It's going to be a cool place for media and small stuff to go on. And then we're going to have a convenience store on site selling products. Everybody, whoever comes and is involved in this event, if you're a sponsor or part of the event, your products are going to be displayed for the public to buy. and it's got its own little convenience store and everything inside of it. And we're going to decorate it up, and we're working on a couple of bigger name sponsors, convenience stores, gas stations to take that nameplate for that. And so we got a lot of work in the next 2 or 3 months to dial that in, but there's a lot of cool things in the works. So
what is VIP-ish?
VIP
Ish.
you're gonna it's gonna be something else. It's gonna be on the realm of a ladies and gentlemen's barbecue club. It's gonna be like when you walk in, I mean, the ladies are gonna be able to get their nails trimmed up. The guys are gonna be able to get the beards trimmed. They're gonna, I mean, there you go. Yep. There's a lot of things in the works in the VIP area. And I mean, along with the good food and drinks and beverages and everything else, there's going to be some good entertainment and definitely some good perks.
Well, so for those that like, I'm sure there's a lot of people, like, especially in the griddle world, that, you know, a lot of my followers come from. What's a butcher battle?
A butcher battle is we're going to take like half a side of beef. I'm just throwing this out there because we don't really know which one's going to be on the first round, whether it's going to be beef, pork, venison, buffalo. But you take a specific cut of meat and we give them a direction of what we expect and what we want. And they got to take that specific realm of meat and turn it into something creative and make it able to be cooked and turn it into a nice dish.
Okay.
So you got to butcher it from a probably more like it won't be like halves, because we're not going to pull a half a steer in. That's going to be a little bit overkill, but we'll do quarters more than likely. Whether it be a beef, pig, hell, it might even be a rabbit. I've talked to Joe Wilson, and Joe Wilson's been like, could be a squirrel. You never know what the final carcass is going to be. So yeah. So
all right.
That sounds like,
I mean, if you look at butcher battles on the internet and stuff like that, they're growing in the U.S. in popularity, but and it's something I wanted to do. I grew up in a slaughterhouse and with my family and everything, and I've always been intrigued by it. And everybody knows. I think some people know Tyson K. I can't pronounce his last name, and I've been around him for 5 freaking years, but he's one of the biggest, baddest butchers in town. And he was like, well, throw my name in the loop, because he does some pretty cool stuff.
Nice.
Matter of fact, I just left there, and everybody give Uppercut KC a shout out. They just moved into their new facility, and I went up there tonight for their grand opening, for their soft opening, and they had a really good crowd going on, and they expanded and doing cool things.
well, what I'm curious about, not obviously, but what I'm curious about is the logistics, because obviously I've put things together at Wanamaker's as far as events and stuff like that. Ryan's done the griddle battle, and he knows all that goes into the planning and all this other stuff. You're talking about a major event. Are you dividing and conquering and then all funneling everything in? I mean, because you got KCBS, you got SCAs, you got rib cook-off, you're going to have the griddle battle, you got the butcher battle, you got live music, you have all this vendors. How are you going to keep track of all that? I mean, this is a lot of moving parts.
I am dividing and conquering. I've got some great people that's helping me so far. Amy Yonk that used to be with Old World Spice. She's very well respected and and in the barbecue community, and she's been itching to get back in and help and do something and get back involved. And so she's kind of taken a lead part in this too. We've got several other people that are going to take charge also. No, I couldn't do this by myself. There is a great team established around it. I know a lot of people are wondering that, and that'll all come out right around the first of the year. But yeah, it's there'll be somebody delegated for each individual area to take care of it. And I mean, it takes a team to do this. You can't do this.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of stuff, and I mean, American Royal, I can do by myself. I mean, I can't say I don't do it by myself, but manage it and lay it out and make sure everything goes smooth. I couldn't do it without everybody that shows up and cooks and everything else, and the sponsors. But when you're doing something of this magnitude and this size, yeah, it's gonna be an awesome team. Talking to a lot of volunteers. Somebody just cracked a beer.
Yeah, that's Trisha. She just got home and she's kind of getting herself settled in. But I'm sure it was. I don't think it was a beer, but it was.
Greg was mid-sentence. Somebody cracked.
Cheers.
What? Where's that?
Stop Craig in right in mid-thought. Like, damn.
I know that sound.
I know that sound.
That was
Party
a
starting.
light at 42 degrees, and she used her left hand.
But yeah, I've already been working on all the liquor permits and health permits and all that stuff. Can't really do anything until the first of the year, just because it's timelines and everything. But yeah, come the first of the year, all that stuff will be taken care of, and it's going to be a cool team. Speaking of, like,
That's it.
people that want to help and volunteers and stuff like that.
There it is.
I've talked with.
That was what it was. That was got
Very
Mr.
lively.
Carter.
Okay, I had to check my readers.
He got them all excited. It was a can of something.
Let me get caught up here real quick. We got my good buddy Eric in here. Eric, happy birthday, brother. Good old Mike Starr from Blazing Star Barbecue.
Mike Starr.
What's up, Mikey?
Card to the party starter.
How you doing, buddy? I'll see him in about a month down at the shed.
I'll be at the shed.
No.
Are you?
Sorry. Yeah, I'm going to the shed.
Sweet.
That's why I was asking if you were bringing the cattle carrier, because
Yeah.
I was hoping to do the flying entrance. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what? Call Brad Orson and tell him to buck up and bring it down.
And we're getting some more room for it. Yeah, but what does he need?
Oh,
More room?
he's got plenty of room.
Plenty of room, I think.
We're staying at the Cozy Rosie, so I figured that would be, it's got tons of room.
I've learned not to stay at the Cozy Rosie because.
Oh, thanks for telling me. Thanks for telling me that. No.
Mike Starr says, "Heck yeah, Steve is coming."
Yeah, I'm coming down to the shed. I always want to go to the shed, and what better time to go is when everybody's there.
And dude, this year with MBBQA being there 2 days ahead of time, and then everybody cooking on Friday, and the Rhinestone Throwdown, or Rhinestone Showdown. I mean, that's gonna be an epic event. It's gonna be, the shed always puts on a good event, but with adding MBBQA to it this year, it's gonna be something special.
Yeah, no, I'm excited about it. So it'd be great to see everybody down there. So I got a cabin at the Cozy Rosie. So we'll see. Trisha and I are both going. So we'll see what kind of excitement.
Oh, you'll be fine then.
In the little cabin. So
Yeah.
Mike said he
Yeah.
just booked his flights, and then he's thinking about renting an RV and just stay there.
yeah, that's what I figured, because I think what Brad's parties usually on Friday night is what I've heard. I think, if I remember correctly, or whatever it is. I figured this way I can just stumble across the parking lot into the cabin, hopefully the right cabin. We'll find the right way where it's going, but
the right cabin,
Exactly.
not the left.
and not get eaten by any gators between here and there, and we'll be all set.
Yeah, Michelle, I'm right there with you, Michelle. I'm not going to be able to make it, but she has to miss it as well too.
That's too
Hi,
bad.
Michelle.
She said RV or cabins is the way to go. So you're set.
Congratulations, Miss World Food Champion.
Yeah. No,
She did all right.
she's
didn't she?
She kicked
did.
ass.
They've had a great year. I mean, they Ain't It the Life at Murfreesboro, and then
Yep.
Michelle kind of took control of the world food there. Congrats to her. Yeah, she's actually going to be co-hosting next week because Ryan's dumping me for a work function.
They put in a lot of work this year.
I'm trying to get out.
Her and Brandon did, and I give them props because I've done it before, and it takes. But that's what you got to do if you want to win.
Yeah,
I mean, if you want to win, you got to put in the work.
Yeah,
and I mean, it's stuff like that's just not given to you, and so much respect to them, and good job.
Yeah. Anyway, are you done? Are you done with the comments, Ryan?
No, yeah, oh well. Got to run Bullhead City again this year. Same damn weekend, or I'll be back. Okay, barbecue.
Yeah. So going back to kind of you just talking about like facilitizing and logistics and everything. I'm working with. Had a couple of conversations with Todd Johns and mentioned to him about getting the Boy Scouts involved in the Dutch Oven Delights, just because that kind of falls in that realm of getting some of the scout dads and stuff like that to come out. And I'm bringing in also some other people from around the country to kind of teach different aspects of cooking with Dutch oven, with cast iron skillets and Dutch ovens and so forth, to bring in a new reality of that lifestyle of cooking back before we were all even born. And
right.
And I'm looking forward to that also. So, and that's one reason why I included that in there, is because it's always intrigued me and I'm fascinated by it. I mean, I have a lot of cast iron. I collect them, and I broke one out last night just to play with it and hadn't done it in a while. And, but yeah, you're going to get a little bit of everything at this festival.
I do like that there's so much other things going on to it, and I do want to say, thanks to Steve and thanks to Craig for including the griddle battle to it. I think it's going to be a great event. So, I mean, what are we, October 3rd and 4th, I believe, or?
Yep. I've got some pretty cool ideas for the griddle battle. We kind of talked about it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yesterday, and
we're not going to release everything yet, guys.
No, not this.
Strain a little bit.
The griddle battle is going to be something.
I got some other people from around the world.
The griddle battle is going to be something special. I'll just tell you that, and it's kind of where the Carnivore Carnival started. It's for kids, is what we started out the Carnivore Carnival being, but it's not only for kids, but it's to help people in need also. And we all have that dear in our hearts, I feel, in the barbecue world. We're always the first ones to give and help people out. And that's what I enjoy that. And that's one thing I want to do. And that's what you're going to see with the griddle battle, where people's going to be able to step up and help a certain group. And I can't wait to announce that.
Yeah, be a good time. Steve doesn't even know. It's kind of nice to.
That's all right. I'm just happy. When Craig was first talking to me about it, I mean, we had live fire, we had smokers, we had steaks with the grills and this and that. And the only category that was missing was griddles. And I said, dude, you got to talk to Ryan, and he's already got a competition that's organized somewhat, and you got to get the griddle people included. So this way you're hitting everything. I mean, you're hitting all,
yeah. There
isn't a barbecue genre that isn't getting touched on this one. I mean, this is an all around, this is fantastic. I got to find a way to make sure I have time off, because I want to go. And I want to do some of that live fire cooking is what I want to.
You need to come down, because I have a few people confirmed. Al Fragoni's checking his schedule. Hopefully he can make it. I've got a few other people from out of the country. We'll have 2 or 3 people from other countries that's going to join us. And then we'll definitely have some big hitters here in the United States that's going to assist and help out. But I want to, with the live fire too, it's just not about just hanging stuff. It's about cooking in paella cookers and pans and just controlling it with live fire. When you control it with live fire, no matter what you're cooking on or under or above, I mean, it's a totally different ball game, and it's something that everybody needs to see, I think. And I know in the Kansas City area, a lot of people hasn't seen it. They've seen a little bit here and there, but not like what we're going to put on.
I got an Instagram. I got Uppercut Prime Meats. He says, "What's up, Craig?" And
what's up, Steve Hughes?
I'm assuming he's talking about the good old Carnivore Carnival, but he says he's in. So
Steve has been. I've talked to Steve a little bit about it, and Steve and Tina are fabulous, and I guarantee you he's gonna want to throw down some barbecue and steaks along with it.
Yeah, Are you gonna do it?
I'll give you a little teaser on that too. So, KCBS, SCA, and the Rib Cook-Off Association, there will be an overall grand champion between all three.
Oh, look at that little breaker right there.
Look at that.
Guaranteed.
Awesome.
Working on
time.
Working on a sponsor right now to their eyes lit up when I said that, and they're like, I want to be a part of that. So it'll be a nice chunk of change, and it'll be something that everybody wants to come to be a part of.
This competition keeps getting better and better. Now all you got to do is just get it on a sandbar, and we'll be perfect.
You haven't even seen the tip of the iceberg yet.
Jeez.
Well, sometimes you just got to show them the tip, and that's enough.
Yeah.
Ryan, this is a family show.
Well, I know we were talking about some other sponsors and stuff, and I did reach out today, so I got some conversations going there, but we got to get some more details, and I'll touch base with you on that later. But I'm pumped, man. I'm super excited for this. This is going to be awesome.
Well, you've kind of narrowed down some of the sponsors, because I think Craig, on your photo, it showed a picture of Weber. So now that takes care of Weber and Blackstone. By that time, it'll take care of both of them.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how much they're going to be involved yet. That's still. It's the end of the year. Got to wait on those good old budgets. But they'll be involved somehow. There's some cool stuff in the works with them. Miller Lite. Waiting to hear from them, but they always step up to the table, and there's some other big ones that's popping up. Fireball was one of the first ones that was in my direct message, like right off the bat. They're like, we want to be a part, and I'm like, I don't know if I want Fireball. I know some people do, but
no, I'm good.
Uppercut said he's talking to RecTech.
All right.
So,
cool.
Yeah. The more the merrier. I think once people in the once you get it all narrowed down with the rules and the functions and all this other all laid out and presented to people, I don't know if you're in the barbecue community or a barbecue manufacturing world, how you wouldn't want to be a part of something like that. Like I said, this is. You got everybody there.
I've talked to Cotton Gin, M&M Barbecue down in Texas. Talked to TMG in Tennessee today, and on building the the Battle of the Offsets. So that's gonna be a lot of fun there. I'm wanting them guys to just bring their biggest. It don't have to be big. It can just be the baddest, whether it be 100-gallon or 1,000-gallon. I don't care.
So explain the Battle of the Offsets, because you explained it to me and I thought it sounded really cool, but they're not smoking on it, right? They're building it.
Yeah. Well, okay. It's the Battle of the Offsets. So they have to show up with a completed offset to roll up and be able to cook on it.
Okay.
And show the functionality the creativity, the craftsmanship, and overall impression. So that's what they're going to be judged on. And the public's going to be able to judge this. And then on the other side of it, we have executives from Miller Welding, which is Miller Weld. That's most of these fab shops have in their shop, which some come to find out some of them don't, because they all started out with other brands and so forth. And but Miller stepped up and is going to sponsor this portion of the contest, where we're going to build a 100-gallon smoker on site offset. And all these pit masters are going to be able to collaborate together, whether one has a cool set of hinges, one has a cool firebox, one has a cool set. I mean, whatever we brainstorm up and they bring with them, they think we can throw on a 100-gallon tank, we're going to collaborate and we're going to build it right there.
That's amazing.
All with brand new Miller equipment, plasma cutters, welders, saws, gear, welding screens, you name it, the whole 9 yards.
I want to weld.
And whoever wins that battle of the offsets is going to take all that gear home with them.
Whoa.
So you're talking $7,000, $10,000 worth of equipment that whoever builds that baddest pit, they better impress the community that comes out and votes for them. But then they better impress the judges. And everybody that knows me, I'm a metal fabricator. I'm going to be one of the judges.
So and you, I mean, you did mention that. I think it is open to the public. I mean, this is going to be.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah. And see, I think that's kind of because there's a lot of competitions where it's like people don't really get to mingle back there with the people cooking and everything. I think.
No, and that it's going to be laid out where people get to really mingle with the guys cooking the live fire, and they just don't get to walk by and see them 15 foot off to the back and see them throwing some meat on stuff. And I mean, that's usually what they do in VIP experiences, but we're going to give everybody the VIP experience and show them what it's all about.
It's nice to get up and actually see it instead of, people that don't, or just sit here watching on YouTube or something like that can actually get up and see it in person and get pulse and see. No, great ideas, man. I love it. Love it.
No, it sounds fantastic. Get my press pass ready to go, buddy, because I'm
well, we're gonna have Meat Lover there, and that's gonna, and so I doubt we're gonna be really using it too much, but that's gonna be where the kind of the press area where all you podcast guys and media and all the cool interviews and all that stuff, you're gonna be able to like get in your Kermit the Frog outfits and ride the roller down and do all this crazy crap and everything. So that's going to be Meat Lover's going to be the media center for this event.
Yeah, I'd buy a special costume for that. I mean,
I'm sure you already have it, Steve.
I know. I haven't decided what I want to.
For 15 years, I'm waiting for the right time to do it.
I haven't decided what I want to come down the roller on.
The Carnivore Carnival, October 3rd and 4th, 2025 in Kansas City, Missouri, with our good buddy here, Craig Carter, the party starter.
Man, this is just like, I mean, dude, this is like barbecue. Like, why nobody's ever thought of this before, I have no idea. But this is it's like the World Series of barbecue all in one.
I gotta give props to we didn't come up with a name until like late 2023. But it was at the American Royal. After the American Royal in 2023, there was it was me and Matt and Eric and Alan, Brad, Brooke, Ricky Bobby. We was all. I don't think Ricky was there, but he got thrown into the mix. We're like, Ricky Bobby's going to be involved in this, and that's how the Carnivore Carnival came about. And we started just raising, and we was like, we're going to do Hogs for the Cause.
Yeah.
And then after Hogs for the Cause, I was like, everybody knows I like to entertain and go over the top. And I was like, I'm going to do a festival. And I started tinkering around ideas and writing stuff down, sleep in the middle of the night, wake up, write shit down, and collaborating with other people. Mark Lambert was a big influence on this. I mean, that gentleman, I guarantee he's going to be a part. And B&O, yeah, the Shed, all them guys are going to be up here for it.
I think
it's going to be a good time. And
I think you're going to have a lot of big names interested, because I think it's next to the Baron Burton's Key West Invitational. This sounds like the next funnest competition thing on the face of the earth.
Yeah, give props to those guys, man. They do a really, really good job with that contest. And I mean, and raised a lot of money for a good cause. And it was our first year there this year, and look forward to going back next year. It sucks it's in conflict with Mexico, so I haven't made a decision on what I'm going to do yet, whether I go to SMP or go to Key West. So, but either way, both will be fun.
Now, how many do you have? Do you have a bunch of charities laid out, or are you just focusing on one, or is it going to still be the same one for Hogs for the Cause, or is it going to be, or you got something different?
Something different. Some in the same. It'll be a children's. It's not really geared towards pediatric cancer, but it'll be in the children's network. But then for the griddle battle, there's something else dear to my heart that's gonna go towards that we're really gonna make that special for Friday.
It'll be a great day. I'm gonna be there.
That's okay.
Both of y'all better be there.
It's not as exciting as going to the Shed, Ryan. I mean, you're missing out on. I'm just kidding, Ryan.
The Shed's a damn good time.
I'm really excited about. It's like almost like a month away, and I'm getting really excited.
I know. I got to get to work now. I got 2 drink ancillaries, and I'm like, so I got to come up with a Bloody Mary concoction, and then I got to do a margarita concoction on Friday. So I'm like,
I gotta see. I want to be a judge in the Bloody Mary competition. I don't know how they pick those, but I'm not famous. I'm not famous enough to do it.
Yeah, just call Michelle Dang or Ken Phillips and tell them you want to be a judge.
I'll have to think about.
They're going to go, Steve, who?
That's what they're. I'm not famous enough. I mean, I could drop enough names, but it doesn't mean when they ask those people who I am, they're going to be like, who? You know. I mean, so. But yeah, I mean, it just sounded. I think the picture that I used for the show was your Bloody Mary. I think from last year. I think it was because it looked like you're something on top of a glass. It was this platter with this.
Yeah. I
totally want to see these Bloody Marys. That's all I've been hearing about. I think Ryan played some pictures or videos from the last time when Brad and Brooke were on. But
well, hold on a second. I'm at my shop, and
can't really see it, Ryan. Well, Ryan, why don't you pull the picture?
Well, this one here got that one got.
Oh, there it is.
That's the one you was talking about. It got. Yeah. I think it got 3rd or 4th, but that one there, the 3-tiered big one, that was the one that has all the bottles around it. You can see it right there. Yeah. That was the number 1 granddaddy of them all.
No, that's a shop. Look at all this stuff laying around. That's a shop. That's a tinker shop right there, man. That's a lot of. You could build a lot of stuff in there.
I'll kind of give you a little tour right here. So I've Matt and I came up with the ideas of building grills, live fire grills out of all 4 suits.
Yeah.
So the diamond and the heart's been done, and I just got done welding up
Oh,
the
Jesus.
club and the spade.
Wow.
And then one of our fundraisers for Hogs for the Cause is going to be this badass Chiefs, Kansas City Chiefs live fire grill, tailgate grill.
Wow. Dude, you do good work.
Is that a ref jersey I see on there?
Oh.
Oh, and there's Meat Lover.
Love the meat lover.
And there we go, Turtle Box.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's been cold in Kansas City, so I've been working inside.
Cold. What's cold?
It was 19 this morning.
No, they're pretty.
I was just down there for Thanksgiving. We left right in that storm.
That was nothing.
Yeah, their temperatures are pretty close to ours, Ryan. I mean, we get that. We do get that lake wind sometimes, but it's.
Well, we had minus 15 wind chill today, so.
Yeah, it felt like minus something today.
Yeah. It was bad. I'd take
Felt like it was almost time to go move somewhere else warm. I really want to be a snowbird or something.
So, in the going along with the metal fabrication part, there's going to be some cool carnival-ish cooking apparatuses debuted in October also.
God, this thing just sounds so. It just sounds so
So
cool.
it's going to be
Airbnb now, Steve.
and it they are not going to be small. So it's
I'm assuming
you're
with all
gonna
that,
you're gonna want to see them.
people that are coming out that don't have these big, trailers and campers and stuff like that. Are we going to have tents, camping area?
There'll
Or
be some camping area, but there is
RVs?
first of the year there's going to be a link for hotels. There's tons of hotels around there, tons and tons of hotels. I mean, it's by the airport, so working on that, and that'll all be announced right around the first of the year also. So
Well, that's what we'll have to figure out too, because I know Griddles and Vittles, if they're still in here, that's the first question is going to be: where can I park my RV?
Where can I park?
yeah, there's going to be some RV parking. Like I said, we got 50 acres. Lots of parking for the public. We're planning on 5,000 to 7,000 people a day.
Wow. Yeah.
Now, is the SCA gonna be like a double, or is it just a single?
Now it'll be a double.
Yeah, that makes it worth everybody's time. Yeah.
It'll be a double steak, double ancillary.
Wow. Uppercut on Instagram here said, "Bullshit, Craig. I'm staying with you."
He better bring his walking shoes.
Are those like Brad's walking shoes?
I've had the opportunity to wear those. That's
That's
when you get those thrown at you. That's a good thing.
That's a good thing. Yeah.
I just want to be getting Brad's good graces so he'll buy me a pimp suit. That's what I mean, he's always so sharp dressed with. Do you see the suit at the Jack, the white and black pinstripe?
He left a suit at the American Royal. It's at my house, or I should have brought it with me and put it on, and showed up in Brad's pimp suit.
Would it fit?
Oh, maybe the coat. I'm sure I got a shed hat around here somewhere.
That's what we just had there. We're right here.
I got
There you go.
We got the autograph ones. We're
we
excited.
got autograph tats.
Yep.
Yeah.
Uppercut says,
"Meet my ancillary comp."
Do what?
Michelle said, "Craig, beat my ancillary comp."
"Oh, that sounds good."
Oh, Michelle.
Uppercut Rose says, "Size 15, baby," is what he's saying for his walking shoes.
I'm not doing 8 ancillaries.
Wow, that's a lot of ancillary.
Well, wait a minute. If you include SCA, rib. And then the griddle battle is going to have like 3. So, I mean, we're getting close. All I got to do is add a couple more.
And you're there.
And I'm there.
Look at, I got a hair out of place.
Got a hair up. Do you want to take?
I mean,
I'm gonna shut
so,
the light on so you can fix your
hey,
hair.
don't tempt me with a good time, Michelle O'Gwen. I told her she was coming to help run it.
Oh, geez. Did she say yeah? I mean, she ran that one that down there.
She didn't say no. So
no,
I told her 6 months ago when I was playing it, I go, keep this. I go, first week in October, you better keep open. Ain't no backing out now, girl.
She said Michelle Dang can handle it.
How come you didn't
I said she was running the scoring.
Oh, how come you didn't go to the barbecue jackpot out there in Vegas? I thought for sure that you would want to.
I need to take some time off.
Because that's where Mike Starr is at. That's where
Mike's out there, Stretch is there. Yeah, there's a lot of people out there.
Yeah. Well, shout out to Christy Vanover. I hope everything goes.
She puts on a killer event, so I imagine she will.
Yeah, because she was on the show a couple weeks ago and she was talking about all the crud about trying to get that one all organized together. And that's why I asked you that question early on, because I mean, she talked about all the stuff she had to do. And with having all the different sanctioning bodies and then having music and all this other stuff. I mean, man, that's a
lot. You
got to have like 6 or 7 managers reporting to you, because that's a lot of just the band part. I mean, how are you guys going to do the band? What kind of bands you looking at?
Mainly country. Gonna have a couple of rock and roll bands. I haven't got total confirmation from him yet, but I'm pretty sure we'll get them. Gonna do a DJ too, just because the DJ with all the interactive activities and walking around different areas and stuff like that, I think it'd be cool to have a DJ and kind of pipe. And we're gonna do like a mobile DJ system to make it fun and interactive with everybody. So
the dust off all my
the band's going to be fun. I mean, it's definitely going to be entertaining for the nighttime. The DJ is going to be more during the daytime.
Right.
The daytime is going to be family friendly too. So, because you're going to get people coming in, leaving, wanting to see one part of the show versus late night and so forth. And that's where we really want to get the community involved and different parts of the country also. But you got to get the local people involved to get the big crowd.
Well, like Ryan was getting ready to mention over there. I mean, if you're looking for a DJ cheap, I mean, Ryan used to be a DJ.
I can blow the dust off all my old records.
I've got a couple of up and coming DJs. I'll say that. And then I've got some seasoned professionals too that have already committed to it. And one of them was with the DJ at the American Royal this year that did a kick-ass job. I can't keep up with his energy, but man, this dude kills it. So we're going to bring him in.
That sounds like a great time. I mean,
Steve, I can't keep up with his energy.
Jesus. That turtle box there could keep up with my energy, buddy.
That's true.
Well,
kind of going back to the Butcher's Battle too. I've had some good insight. I reached out to her. I didn't want to forget and mention her, Misty, Seattle's Butcher's wife, Benchero. She's been a huge help with that and gave me a lot of insight on helping out with that and getting some people involved. I've actually got 3 already committed to that, and one is a lady butcher.
Ooh.
That is badass that I started following on Instagram here about 6 months ago, and she's pretty amazing. So we got some cool stuff in the works, and I just wanted to follow back up on that butcher battle royale. It's that's going to be something cool.
I'm definitely going to go look it up now and check it out because I've never heard of it.
No, they do some creative, crazy
Well,
stuff. I mean, it's
so cool to watch.
yeah, it's definitely going to be entertaining, and so yeah, I'm excited to announce the rest of it and get all the names and everybody finalized, and
Yeah.
Well, I just think, like I said, in general, I mean, you got, not only do you have all the barbecue stuff, but you got the charities in there. You're going to get the community involved in it, which it's an all around neat event. I mean, you got, like I said, not only the barbecue stuff, you got charities. So you're going to be helping people at the same time, which is totally barbecue. And then you're going to be getting the community involved with the Boy Scouts and the Cub Scouts and all that other stuff. And I just think that's pretty cool. And even getting some local businesses involved. I mean, so it's, dude, I mean, you made the complete circle on this thing.
yeah, Friday morning and afternoon is I kind of touched base with Steve a little bit, or with Ryan a little bit on what I was going to do with Friday morning and afternoon, and it's going to be. I'm not gonna let the cat out of the bag on that yet, but it's going to be something special, and it's going to be something everybody's going to want to see.
Oh, yeah, we definitely gotta talk more offline and get some.
Yeah, we will.
Some stuff
Yep.
worked out, but
We definitely will.
I'm looking forward to it, man. It's like, is it October yet?
I think I think Ryan, I just want to let you know though, Ryan, the finder's fee for, my broker fee for being an agent, just get this all like linked together is.
So,
You're like, done.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, Steve. You cut out. But I'll get, that was perfect.
No,
I give myself a pat on the back for that.
Yeah, that was one of the funnier things you've ever done, Ryan.
It's like, man, the cell phone reception is terrible. Just kicked you right out of the live.
Just kicked you right out. I just have to say, during the whole show, I've been watching TV behind Craig Carter there, trying to figure out what's on TV.
Hell's Kitchen.
Oh shit! I forgot that was the.
Yeah, I was watching.
It was Hell's Kitchen.
Was it? I was watching a little bit of TV at the same time as listening to you talk and watching TV.
It's talking about wrinkles and skincare, so obviously it's telling me something.
It's got to be Ryan. That's all Ryan's. Unless it's hair, maybe it's hair treatments, Ryan.
Wow.
Let's not go there.
Wow.
And Michelle O'Gwen, shut up.
Well, she said, now I know why she's co-host. You won't kick Steve out of here, but
well, that's because neither one of us know how to do a lot of the technical stuff. So it's Michelle had a viewer that was kind of being a pain in the rear end, and her and I both couldn't figure out how to do it, and Christy Vanover kicked him out. So it was kind of like, well, at least the guests know how to work the damn the damn tech, because we didn't know how to do it.
Yeah.
So, guys, I'm gonna throw. We're coming up on our close to our end here, but I want to throw this up one more time. The Carnivore Carnival, Live Fire Freak Show, Dutch Oven Delights, Butcher Battle Royale, Battle of the Best Offset Smokers, 50 Team KCBS SCA Rib Contest,
and
Griddle Battle. I can't wait, man. October 3rd.
The griddle battle is going to be epic, and you're gonna. It'll tug on some hearts. I can guarantee that. And then hopefully the 50 team KCBS gets moved up. Hopefully we blow that number out. I didn't think we had enough after looking at everything. We got room for more teams than that. We could probably fit 75 in there. So we'll see. I'm not going to put a limit on it. It's going to be a cool event that a lot of people are going to want to be at, and
figure out.
I'm not going to turn teams down. There's plenty of room.
I mean, worst comes to worst, you just close down the airport and just move on in. You know what I mean?
They literally fly right over this joint.
Could you imagine a contest on the runway?
That would be a cool contest.
That would be a cool.
Yeah.
In the airport.
I mean, crediting the idea. Just saying.
Well, just make sure the airport's closed, Ryan.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, just watch out for those drones.
The drones.
Drones there.
Dude, this is. Well, I can tell you, it sounds like an exciting event, and I can't wait for. I don't want to wish the whole year away, so I'm going to patiently. I'm just going to right now focus on just being excited about the shed because it's only a couple weeks away. Because I don't want it to be October already, but
yeah, we got to get through the shed first, and that's and if you haven't signed up for the shed, get signed up for the shed. Because it's one you don't want to miss. And if you have barbecue products, you have anything, whether it's just a little gadget, a little fork or something like that you want to promote, MBBQA is where you need to be. And it's such a great organization, and barbecue people support barbecue people. And that's what we do. And it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, I think I may miss most of the MBBQA stuff. The plan is to get there somewhat Friday morning or mid-morning or something like that. But
yeah, you'll miss most of that.
I didn't realize that all that. I mean, I know they had mentioned it, but I didn't know what the whole schedule was. And then I saw I can't miss that much. I can't miss that much work.
Yeah, I get it.
Closed for a week and a half, so I can't be gone for another. I can't be gone for a month.
Yep.
I mean, some people would probably say it's okay, but
yeah.
Yeah, no, we're gonna stop in Memphis. I'm trying to decide if you had a choice. Stopping in Memphis, would you do Gus's fried chicken or my friend John David and Melissa Cookston does Memphis Barbecue Company? So I usually try to stop there, but Gus's fried chicken is there too. So I don't know what.
I love JD, but you got to go with some Gus's.
See, I knew it. I'm a fried.
You can get barbecue anywhere.
Yeah.
Michelle said get in Thursday PM.
What'd she say?
You could get off on Thursday and drive down.
No, we gotta drop. No, I'm not working on the Thursday. We gotta drop Tommy off at school, and then I don't want to drive all the way down to Mississippi and that late.
Are you flying in or driving?
I'm driving down. So
you're driving.
Yeah, I don't want to drive all the way. It's not that far of it. It's not that far of a drive. I mean, I did it when I came back from Tallahassee. I mean, I did it one day, but I didn't get home till like 7 o'clock or 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. I mean, what's the whole point of getting there? I mean, granted, it's the shed. I mean,
right.
It'd still be tons to do at 8 o'clock at night, but whether I'd feel like doing anything after driving 15 hours, I don't know. But
well, you're going to be, I mean, just once you just fly down and and then you'll get there just in time for the MBBQA awards and go live. And
yeah, Steve doesn't fly.
Okay, Stretch. Stretch doesn't fly either. Stretch doesn't fly either.
Yeah, no, I haven't. My last flight was sometime in September of October of 2000. This is the last time I was on a plane.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't flown in about 24 years. Yeah,
I was going to
gone by fast.
I was going to see if you want to go to New Zealand.
Oh boy, that would be. I mean, if we did like the A-Team thing and you drugged me up and like they used to do with Mr. T. I mean, I'm sure that would be fine. It's just I used to enjoy it. I don't know why all of a sudden I just being in that tube for so long just kind of it started getting to me.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna say it.
No, well,
what?
Nothing.
Go ahead, say it, Ryan. Come on, it might be two funny things in the same show.
It's too much for the show. Oh, Michelle said you can go stay there for the pit stop. She said the out stop, but then she corrected the pit stop. Get yourself halfway there.
All right, so it looks like it.
Yeah, I would
the whole thing.
I'm a Gus fan. I mean,
all right. I'll have to do Gus. I was there once. John Davis. I mean, that just goes to show you. We stopped one time going down to do a deployment, and we met John David in Memphis. And believe it or not, we didn't go to the Memphis Barbecue Company. We went to Gus's. So that should have told me right off the bat. But I do like to stop and support, obviously, people that I know. But I mean, Gus's. So
yeah. We eat every year in Memphis in May, and then whenever I go down and see Alan and them guys, we'll stop in there every once in a while and have a little pit stop before a contest. Usually with Tim and Sandy, and think last time I was there was Tim and Sandy, Mean Gene Skillen, and or sorry, I should call him Christmas Tree Cookie Skillen, and yeah, Tim and Sandy and Alan. So
see, Ryan, you can still come. You can drive. You can follow down, and you can stop at Gus's with us.
I would love to.
Anyway. All right.
So, Craig,
say it's business.
guys, thank you all again for
I'm gonna throw this.
having me on. Let me throw this out there, and I'm looking forward to working with you guys on it, and we'll get everything else dialed in and do another one in January or February, and everything should be set in stone by then.
Yeah, we'll do a follow-up show sometime.
I didn't want to. A lot of it's set in stone, but I want to announce it all at once, and make it make it something for everybody to look forward to. It's going to be a good one.
Well, at least this way it gets everybody intrigued to save the dates. So make sure everybody save those dates.
Save those dates. 'Cause the competition is, if you're a competition guy, you're going to want to show up and show out, because
look at Michelle.
The money's going to be there.
Michelle
she said she's trying to stay married too, Ryan.
Yeah. But the difference is your husband does stuff with you, not.
Yeah, and see, Trisha, she either pretends really well or she likes going to the stuff, but she enjoys. She enjoys everybody. So,
yeah. No, my wife, she just can't stand you. I mean,
nobody can. Nobody can.
Oh, no.
That's the number one comment for people going to Wanamaker's. You can't talk to Steve. I mean, that's the. Yeah.
All right, Craig. Appreciate you coming on here and blessing us to be the first to announce this officially, get it out there.
Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, so we'll definitely
Thanks
talk
very
in the
much.
next couple of days and get some more details down and go from there.
Cool. Yep, I'll be in contact.
All right,
see you in January, buddy.
Yeah, see you in a month.
You got it.
All right. See you. Thanks, guys.
See you. Bye.
Yep.
See you. Man.
Wow. See, I told you that is the great. When he told me about it, I can't even remember when he told me about it. It was in September, I think. And he said he wanted to be back on the show and he wanted to talk about this competition that he was coming up with. Dude, I was floored right there. I didn't even want to wait this long I wanted to do it right away. We were almost going to do it at the Royal. We were going to patch in live while he was at the Royal to do kind of an announcement, but it didn't work out that way, but it's just fine. It's right. This turned out even better.
Well, again, thanks to you for thinking of me and getting it out there. And thanks to Craig and Ace as well and everything. I mean, this is going to be a great event, guys. October 3rd and 4th. Make sure you set the time aside. Take it off now. Put in your requests. You're not going to want to miss it. It's going to be epic.
And you know what else is going to be epic, Ryan? Next Saturday at Wanamaker's is Stocking Stuffer Saturday. I mean, it's going to be almost the same.
What's that?
As Stocking Stuffer Saturday. I mean, we got 4 vendors. We got Meathead. It's amazing.
It's amazing.
No butcher battle or anything exciting like that. I mean, it's almost on the same caliber.
Almost as the same caliber. Well, we'll see.
So next week at Wanamaker's, Stocking Stuffer Saturday. We're going to have Rack Masters is going to be there. Deuces Wild's going to be there. Spice Dog Provisions is going to be there. Did I say Old Arthur's yet? No, I didn't say Old Arthur's is going to be there. And then Meathead will be there signing books. We will have books obviously to purchase, or if you want to, feel free. If you want to bring your own book in and have him sign it, that's fine too. But
I got my book. It's on the shelf, signed, personalized.
Yeah, the goal is if you're looking for something for that last minute as we're heading into the downward towards the Christmas holiday, for stocking stuffers for someone that likes barbecue. Another great gift. It includes, and actually I should even say it involves Ryan. If you go to Wanamakers.com, you can see all the classes for January, February, March. Ryan is in there doing his little griddle segments. His griddle food is amazing. So those have become very popular as gifts because obviously sometimes the wives get tired of looking at the big, huge cabinet full of rubs and spices and everything, and they just don't feel like buying of anything more. But you are welcome to buy the classes. That's been very popular. So I think last January's class, the brisket class we had at Wanamakers, I almost want to say just about the whole class was Christmas presents. So
awesome.
So that's another thing that you can look at.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
It's the gift that keeps on giving, because you can learn how to cook something good and eat fantastic.
You eat a lot. Come hungry.
You do eat a lot at the class. Yeah.
So, I know we don't have a class there. We do have a class next Friday at Tischler's. We're doing, since we just got done with Thanksgiving, we're doing turkey brie cranberry quesadillas.
Wow, look at you.
Yeah.
Look at you. And as we kind of talked about earlier in the show, next week's show is Susie Bullock will be on from Hey Grill Hey. We're going to do some Christmas things, I think. And guest co-host will be Michelle O'Gwin from Ain't It the Life Barbecue.
Yeah.
So actually, like she was saying, she's on 2 weeks in a row, because she's going to do co-hosting next week. And then the following week, the week before Christmas, is going to be Michelle is going to be on again. They are going to think they're doing some actual live cooking.
All right.
So Ryan, you'll be here for that. You love the live cooking segments.
I do, because then we give you a hard time at the same time. But Michelle, thanks again for filling in for me. I have a work event that I have to be at. Just so much that they try to cram in at the end of the year, but that's how it always is. So
I get it.
You guys come hang out, see Steve and Michelle next weekend, and then I'll be back in 2 weeks.
No. And as always, please follow It's All About the Barbecue. Follow Barbecue Blackstone and Beer. Join our groups, YouTube, Instagram, TikToks. Follow them all. Thank everybody for being on. Thanks everybody for being on Instagram. We had a few people.
Yeah.
Hey, CCK Kitchen signed on at some point. Hey, Craig and Christine. I hope they did good for Thanksgiving. I've been looking at some of their specials again. And you know what they had on special not too long ago is they had that buffalo chicken sandwich that you brought up when they were on the show, where it's got this little bun and this big, huge chicken. It looks so damn flipping good.
Yes.
So I have to do that. I'm off in a couple of weeks. I'm off for a week and a half. I may have to make a journey up there during the day.
You do that. Let me know how it is.
I will. Maybe I'll take pictures and rub your face in it. Like, look at Ryan. Look what I'm eating.
Who would do something like that?
No, me maybe, but not everybody.
No, not at all. So, all right, guys, take care. We will see you next week.
And as always, please try to shop local, shop small, take care of the small businesses in your area because they need it. Let's not just give all our money to the big corporate conglomerate stores, because sometimes you have to do that. But let's also take care of mom and pop on Main Street, because the small businesses are what makes our communities more entertaining. So with that, I'm out, Ryan.
Small business that brought us together.
You got that right.
Yes. All right, guys.
So,
we'll see you next week. Well, I won't see you next week.